So I just had this aha moment that I figured I'd share with you because I'm sure you have noticed something similar before, and maybe you're just thinking, "Oh my God, duh! Like this is so obvious." But nature can truly like teach us something. And by the way, I just got done with my workout, so that's when my wheels are spinning, and people do their best thinking during workout or during the shower. Anyway, but I just had this complete realization that I have this bird feeder by my window, which is the clear one, which is so fun. You get to see all the birds in your backyard, and then once in a while, I also have some stale bread, and instead of throwing it away or whatever, I kind of sort of created like a miniature compost box on my back steps, and so that's where some I throw like the stale bread there, and I buy for like 90% of the time I buy like the good seed bread and stuff like that, right? So but the other day I was at the Asian market, and I picked up some snacks that just snacks, doesn't matter. So but one of the ones, just for fun, I usually don't pick up those types of things. I was going on behalf of somebody else and picked up some snacks, but I bought something just because I thought, oh, this looks interesting, so I'm just going to share with you so you know what I'm talking about. These were right at the entrance, so I have no idea. These are like steam cake, and they're the soy milk flavor. So I figured, oh, that, dairy free, whatever. And so I had one for the first time yesterday. They look like this. And what really threw me off when I opened it was this. Like usually we don't have, these little like packages that I guess keep food from, I don't know, drying out or whatever. And of course it says, do not eat, which I don't know why anybody would want to eat a piece of paper that sits on top of their steam cake. So it's like super dense. I would give you the ingredients. I guess I could give you the ingredients. They are actually in English. So it has like egg, soy milk flavor, wheat flour, and then of course a whole bunch of things that are actually quite scary, and you probably shouldn't even be eating that to begin with. But it says ready to eat upon opening. So anyway, not one of those things that I really get, but I figured, all right, fun, just try it out. So I open it, and usually when you have like a cake type of situation, I know this is more dense, you can just sort of break it off. This was a little bit different. It felt very spongy, and so I ripped it off, and it looked oh, this is terrible. It looked kind of, it was almost like I was ripping apart like a cleaning sponge. I know this is probably getting really weird. So but so I tried it, and it's not very good. Like, it's not very good. Like, I don't know. It's not horrible, and it has like a mild flavor, but maybe it's the texture. It feels almost like, I don't know. I personally, and maybe there's people out there that truly love it, but for me it was definitely a texture thing, and it felt a little bit like I was eating soy flavored memory foam or something. I don't know. This is like, I know it's an exaggeration, but that's what it felt like a little bit. So I was like, but anyway. So then I did something terrible, and I'm sure you're all gonna come after me. So I put a teeny bit of what I didn't finish, because I only broke up a small piece of it, and I put it on my compost box. And again, most of the time, like 99.9%, actually, and I'm lying, 100% of the time, I usually have like birds or squirrels that take all of my stale bread. They're having like a all-you-can-eat buffet, which is not very often, but they usually have it, right? So anyway, so I had this tiny piece of this, sponge cake type of thing. And no animal would touch it. It was the weirdest thing. Like, I saw like some flies on it. that which is typical because it has a little bit of sweetness, right? So flies and just like go everywhere. So there was one little tiny fly, but that's it. Like they would leave it alone, and they no squirrel came to take it, no bird came to have at it, and I figured, you know what? Well, first of all, my gut instinct of like, this tastes weird, it was correct. But then I had nature's confirmation because apparently none of the animals like it either. Which I was like, well, it doesn't get any more like obvious. You don't need any more like, I don't know, confirmation. I don't even need to see all the ingredients and need to look them up and research every single one of them, which of course I could, and whatever. But if they're not going to eat it, I mean, that says something. So, needless to say, I will discard of this product. If you, maybe have a better suggestion of something that I should try, that would be great. I don't want any like funky things. I just thought like, oh, this was like a safe option, but apparently it wasn't. So, but anyway, I just thought, this is like one of those perfect examples how nature really like gives us confirmation on like if nature and just creatures, which we are part of, don't recognize it from a flavor palette, right? Then that truly tells us that we probably shouldn't be eating it because our body doesn't even know what the heck it is, right? It's all off. Flavors off, textures off, looks off. Like, I don't know, but like, what I'm saying? Like, it's just strange. So if you ever had any kind of experience like that, similar or whatever, please share, because we all should be keeping each other in the know of what we should definitely stay away from.